Hi kids, Miss Julie is helping her daughter who had surgery this week. So I want to give you a little tour of where Pastor Jim preaches from. You've probably seen this, but have you seen the back part of it? Look at that. He has a secret bottle of water in there in case he gets a dry throat. Isn't that cool? And also, this is the fancy clicker that changes the slides. Just thought you might want to see that. And the reason I'm showing you where Pastor Jim preaches is because this week's story is actually the same exact Bible passage that Pastor Jim has been preaching from each of these Sundays of Advent. So I hope you guys enjoy it. This is from John 1, the book of John, chapter 1.
John, one of Jesus' disciples, wrote to tell people about who Jesus is. John wrote that the word Jesus existed in the beginning before the world even began. The Word has always existed with God, and the Word has always existed as God. He was with God in the beginning. When God spoke at creation, all things were created through His Word. Not one thing was created apart from Him. The Word brought life into the world and light for all people. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness could not hide it. God sent a man named John the Baptist to be a witness to the light. John was not the light, but he came to tell people about the light so they might believe. The true light was coming into the world to give light to everyone. When Jesus came into the world, people did not recognize him. His own people did not accept him, but this is good news. To everyone who did accept him, he gave them the right to be a part of God's family, to be children of God. The Word became a human and lived among us. People saw his glory, the glory of the one and only Son of God. He was full of grace and truth. John the Baptist told people that even though Jesus came into the world after him, Jesus is greater because he existed before John. People received blessings from Jesus, grace upon grace. Long ago, God gave people the law through Moses. But now, he has given us grace and truth through Jesus Christ. No one has ever seen God, but Jesus, God's one and only Son, has shown us what God is like. The birth of Jesus was good news. Jesus was no ordinary baby. He was God's Son, sent to earth from heaven. Jesus came into the world as a human to bring us life. He brought light into darkness and showed us what God is like.
Hi there, I'm Pastor Brian, and it's time for Questions from Kids. Kayla from Lake Bluff, Illinois asks,
Was Jesus born on December 25th?
That is a great question, Kayla. Was Jesus born on December 25th? You know, in today's session, of course, we're celebrating the birth of Jesus, that he came to earth, became a person so that he could bring us life. And we traditionally celebrate this on December 25th, of course, but we aren't sure of the exact day when Jesus was born. We just don't have those records. So it may have been December 25th, or it may have been a different date. Some people believe he may have actually been born in the spring. But here's what is really important for us to understand. It's interesting to think about when Jesus was actually born, but that's not what we're celebrating, is it? We're celebrating why that he was born. And we can celebrate this, and we should celebrate this at all times. Think about it. Whether he was born on December 25th or April 6th, it really doesn't matter, because the same truth is what we celebrate, that the Son of God came to earth, became a person, was born, and then he lived, he died, and he raised again from the dead. Why? So that he could provide us with forgiveness of sin and bring us into a relationship with God. That truth is too big, it's too beautiful to confine to one day, whether that's December 25th or again some other day. We want to celebrate that every day of the year. every minute of every day of the year because it is so beautiful and so important. So I hope that helps you give some understanding about not really focused on December 25th, but the birth and the meaning of Jesus coming to earth. So here's a question back for you. What does your family do to celebrate Jesus' birth?